Jerry and Noria for putting this event together. I'm glad to be here. I've been coming to Manila for the last 6 or 7 years. We have really started doing stem cell therapy here for the last 3 years. We have an inventory of stem cell, and we have treated thousands of patients in Manila only. Again, Dr. Yu and I met a year or two ago. One day he came to our lab. I'm usually in the office, and I heard him. He's truly a physician scientist. I mean, we can tell, he really understands the field. And we started talking during our grand opening for our new CGMP facility, or current good manufacturing. And he said, by the way, I'm going to Manila to give a lecture. I said, guess what? I'm going to be in Manila as well. So here we are. I'm following really a thought leader here, Dr. Yu. As you can see, he's very passionate about his patient. He's a clinician. He's what I consider a physician scientist. And I've really had, over the time, we had a lot of exchange of ideas. So what I really wanted to talk to you about, and I think I talked to Ed about some of the regulatory landscape that we are facing as someone that is trailblazing. This is a brand new field. The regulatory agencies, not only in Philippines, but globally, are struggling in understanding what this is and how to deal with this. So we are really, as an industry, we see this our task to really educate the regulatory bodies globally. We are in about almost 18 different countries. So this is not, Philippines is not something new. We can basically equate Philippines with other nations. So we know how to go about this. I think what is happening in this meeting, actually I'm a member of the Alliance for Regenerative Medicine. Actually I do lobbying in Capitol Hill. I'm from California. I met 6 of our senators and congressmen, and I talk to them all the time about why we feel regenerative medicine or stem cell is a new paradigm shift in cell therapy. So in this meeting that you see, Scott Gottlieb is the new commissioner, FDA commissioner. If there is a smart member of the current cabinet in the US, is this gentleman. He is a physician. He's an advocate of regenerative medicine. He's an advocate of CAR-T, or chimeric antigen receptor, or as a new cancer therapy. Folks, we are moving so fast, you have no idea. This is the first time in English language that you can use the 2 C words together. Cancer and cure. Mr. Gottlieb uses this. Last March, in a talk, I used the 2 C's and people criticized me. I said, no, the fact is, yes, today, President Carter, stage 4 multiple myeloma. He was going to be sent to hospice. He wrote his memoir. He was done. Age of 92, as a clinician, there's a few of you here, 92, stage 4 cancer. What they do to USCU, they send you to hospice. And they ask you bye-bye. He comes in at the age of 94 to the church. And he said, listen, folks, Tuesday, I received my report. I am cancer-free. 94, he was in Nicaragua a month ago, observing the Nicaraguan election. He is this weekend in New York in Habitat for Humanity. He's running the organization. Folks, this is unbelievable what is happening in the science. And I'll tell you briefly, I don't want to bore you too much. You can actually get a cancer gene, make a mirror image, make the anti-cancer gene, insert it back in the cells, and burn the cancer at the roots. The cancer falls off. Today, Jimmy Carter, thousands of other patients are enjoying this therapy. Cancer is no longer a death sentence. This is the science that we advocate here, and I wanted to come and share with you. Now, Ed would be very much interested for me to explain to them what is happening. What is happening today in the US, in regulatory affair bodies, they're lowering the barriers. They are making it easier for us to do this by building a CGMP facility. Also, FDA, other regulatory bodies, especially in the US, FDA is part of the cabinet. The cabinet is responsible for GDP and for unemployment. Big Pharma brings a lot of money to the coffers of US government. And understandably, I am not considering Big Pharma or FDA as devils. I think they are a good organization. FDA is responsible in US for public health to, as a balance with our industry, to create that dialogue. And we appreciate that. But unfortunately, the rest of the 191 nations on the Mother Earth, they follow FDA's guideline blindly, without really full due process or thought. Because FDA says this, then everyone, wherever we go, do you have FDA approval? What does FDA say? Which is fine. What we do when we come to a country like Philippines, we will bring and copy and paste all the draft guidelines, all the regulations, and share it with the local authorities. Because in most of these nations, the FDA regulatory, the health ministry, the regulatory bodies do not have the budget to do the extensive tests that NIH and FDA does. So we as industry, when we come here, we bring and try to educate the regulatory bodies, the local regulatory bodies. We have done this in several nations. We have done this in Mexico. We have done this in Indonesia. We want to do it also in Philippines when they are ready to listen to us. We go to FDA. FDA has basically the new, every month, Gottlieb since October is giving us new guidelines. He's saying, listen, he calls his latest policy Interact. Simple. I want you to come and interact with me. He says, come to us early and often and talk to us. This is boring for Ed. So most of the regulatory affairs scientists, they are government agencies, they don't follow the science. It's up to us to go in there and really educate them about our new therapies and our new technologies. I do not see regulatory bodies or governmental agencies as a stopgap people. It's just they need to learn what we know. Every day we are learning our science. We just need to go have a dialogue and educate them. With that, I want to really appreciate the time to be here. I'm on the sideline. If you have specific questions, I'll be more than happy to discuss and learn from you. Again, today was a learning experience for me as well. And again, Dr. Yu, Sonny, and Gloria, thank you so much for allowing me to speak with you.
All right, let's give Habib a hand.